what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not alone. I'm joined by the lovely LeilaFox Nation. Leila, welcome back to the channel. How you doing?
Hey guys, what's going on? Hi Ash.
Hey, you say hi to my audience before me? That's really cool, Leila. That's
Hi Ash,
really cool.
my audience.
I'm just joking, Leila. How is YouTube and Twitch treating you? We've got a big video coming up here, but how's life?
It is good. Very, very busy. And I'm sure as you know, we just had TwitchCon. We did just do that whole Death Knight, really cool campaign. And I have another Death Knight video coming too. I think I had mentioned that to you too. So they're gonna have me do another video with Death Knight talking about his lore story. So really, really busy. Looking forward to that too. That should be in like a week or something.
Well, that is fantastic. I'll have Leila's information for you guys in the show notes below. But today, Leila, we are here for a big, big topic. This is a tough undertaking because everybody's gonna disagree because we're only picking one champion each from every rarity who we consider to be the best champion in the game at that specific rarity. So without further ado, let's go ahead and kick things off here. Who is your favorite #1 common champion, Leila, in Raid Shadow Legends?
This shouldn't be a shock. So I'm curious, if you guys are watching, pause the video, leave a comment on who you think I'm going to choose as the common. And drumroll.
I think I know.
Undead, we're going to Death Knight, guys. I mean, hello.
Of course.
How do we... Guys, how do we not? I mean,
and I know you're watching, Death Knight. I know you're watching out there.
Who am I kidding, right? I'm a joke.
I love him not because of anything he does, but because he's the people's meme. He's like the heart of Raid. You know what I mean? He's the underdog. He's the little engine that could.
Yeah. I mean, he has the built-in counterattack. I think he's already ultimate, you know? He's already ultimate.
He really is. He's ultimate and he's legendary in his heart. He really is.
Yeah, and he's like a mascot of Raid, you know? So there's something to be said there. Listen, it's slim pickings in commons. No offense, Death Knight.
It is.
But my favorite is actually Sister Militant. Sister Militant. Do you know anything about Sis?
Nope, I actually don't use her other than chickens.
You know what? She's got one skill, and it happens to be an AoE attack. So you can throw on a stun set, and you're getting that chance to stun every single time. Heck, yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say about Sister Militant. So
that's the meanest compliment we've ever gotten.
It was either her or Deathhound. I think that's the other common that I think is pretty solid, I guess. I mean, solid, I say that with a... Wait, is Deathhound... What is Deathhound? Where is he? Undead Horde? There. Yeah, Deathhound. Deathhound has the damage... will ignore defense if the attack is critical, ignore shield and block damage, and then I guess a 2-turn cool. Whatever. Sister Militant. Who do you have next here in uncommons, Leila?
Guys, we're going to uncommons, and I chose Shield Guard. He's probably one of my favorites for sure.
Me too. I love Shield Guard.
Shield Guard, of course.
Campaign farmable. Not that it really matters because he's an uncommon. But do you use him? Where do you use him? Do you use him?
Actually, so like Minnow, campaign, and I have mine in lifesteal. So yeah, I mean, he's great. He's solid. He hits really hard. Gotta love him as an uncommon.
Yeah, a 2-turn AoE proportional to defense, filling his turn meter. I mean, that's really better than a lot of epics, and I really mean that. Like, you can run him on an Ice Golem team, and he's not too squishy because his damage is based on defense. He has a 10-24 base defense. Not great, but he's an uncommon champion. And like you said, Leila, in lifesteal gear, you can run him in even higher levels, like stage 20, stage 21 as your DPS in Ice Golem, you know? So really cool champion, really cool champion. I agree with you, especially farming scrolls, like you said, in Minotaur's Labyrinth.
Yep.
All right. Mine is going to be, well, I thought you were going to choose my guy, but you didn't. You went with
didn't take him.
You went with my second favorite, Armiger, man. He's a beast. He's a beast. He really is an epic champion in uncommon shoes as well. So he's got the decreased turn meter on the A1. He's got the 2-turn enemy max HP, another defense-based champion as well. He's great against so many different, enemies out there, so many different bosses out there, namely Spider, but you can use him in Destroy gear against Scarab King. You can have multiple Armiger teams and just enemy max HP them all down. He's actually pretty fun also in the Iron Twin. So there's a lot of reasons and a lot of different ways to use Armiger. He is a boss. Best uncommon in the game, in my opinion.
And we have had quite the conversation on how to say his name, because I say Armiger.
I know, you say Armiger, and I say Armiger.
Guys, comment. Guys?
How are they supposed to comment the pronunciation, though? Is it Ger, like Tony the Tiger? Or is it Jur, like German?
Say who's right, Leila or Ash, that's all.
There you go. All right, guys, I want to...
Eyes wide shut, but they know. Buried alive by the lies when they saw.
I saw that. All right,
I
we're
know.
going to rares. Now, guys, I mean, geez, this shouldn't be a surprise. Cold Heart.
Ah,
How do you guys not love
You
Cold
stole
Heart?
mine. You stole mine, Layla.
Thievery. Cold Heart.
Thievery.
And guys, I gotta say, I love her fire skin. I have that too, because I also have Cecilia. And there's just something about having Cecilia and the two fiery Cold Hearts in
See,
Spider
I say
that's so
Cecilia, you
satisfying.
say Cecilia.
I say
Oh
Cecilia.
my
We have
God.
so many different pronunciations for things.
I say cold heart.
You do not.
You say cold heart. I mean,
You do not.
I agree with you 100%. We talked about Armiger being an epic in disguise. She's a legendary in my opinion in disguise.
Yeah. Yeah.
She got the Heartseeker. She got the 4-time freaking hitter on her A1. And then an
Yep.
AoE 3-turn cooldown. I mean, she's a boss. That Heartseeker too, you know? Do you have 2 of her built?
I do. Like I said, I run Cecilia, 2 Cold Hearts, 2 Misia, and Kaimar in my Spider.
Okay. It's a solid team. How fast is that team?
Like 14 seconds, I think.
Wow.
15
Boss
seconds.
status.
Yes, fast.
All right. I'm going to go with my second favorite then. Second best rare in the game. I think I'm going to go with good old Bellower. I'm going to go with good old Bellower. No offense to you Apothecary fans out there or whoever else might be in contention here, but Bellower is a boss, man. He's so versatile. You can run him as a nuker. You can run him as a debuffer. You can run him as a support champion. So many ways to run him as a control champion in a stun set. AoE, AoE, AoE. He's like the biggin of rare champions, LeilaFox, you know? And he's bringing so many debuffs. They're the weak versions, but he's bringing so much. He's got the block active skills, the decreased speed, and decreased attack and defense. I mean, that is insane, man. Like, Bellower is... I don't feel bad about that pick.
No, and I mean, he's got AoE on all of his abilities. All of them. And I think people forget that's what makes him like a solid campaign farmer too, is it doesn't matter what ability you're using, it's AoE on everything.
They don't make him like Bellower anymore, you know? What was the last good rare they add to the game, in your opinion?
God, I don't know. That's
is it
what
the
I
goat?
mean.
Is it your guy the goat or whatever? Lamabur?
I did make a Mimi kind of goat clan boss team, and they actually did. Like, they ended up clearing easy by themselves, you know, so that was an accomplishment, but...
I'm not a massive fan of the goat, but I thought you actually really liked the goat.
No, my channel does. They like goats.
Okay.
We gotta think about barn animals.
Fair enough. I'm going way back in the time machine. I might be forgetting somebody, but I think like Frozen Banshee was the last like really solid rare they added to the game, man. Plarium, if you're listening, we love you, but add some freaking good rares.
Heartbreak and misery. It's hard for me to.
All right, moving on to epics. Layla, who you got? Don't steal my answer.
Guys, I mean, there's so many epics, and I know some of you guys are probably gonna disagree, and, you know, I know there's a couple obvious ones, but I really wanted to go with Deacon, you guys. I think Deacon he's a solid epic. I
Not
love
my
him.
choice.
There's
I
just
love
so
it.
much. I know he's not your choice. I didn't take
No,
your
but I'm
choice.
just happy that you didn't steal my choice, and I can't disagree, though. Deke is a beast. Why do you love him so much?
He is. Well, again, I mean, we already look at that. So ally speed in all battles, not to mention, you know, we have his A3 to his A2. I mean, God, guys, how do you not love him? I mean, he's another one that I feel like could easily be legendary status. And look at that hat. I mean, he came ready. He
I
came
don't know,
ready,
man.
all right?
Layla, if he was a legendary, I think we'd all know he'd have a hat like this. Burr, burr, burr.
Not a chance.
We cycled back again, where we're asking you guys who's got the better hat.
Who has the better hat? We need to know, guys. We need to know.
Fashion.
I gotta say, you know what? This hat is kind of
birdcage.
lame. Like, what is this thing?
It's
birdcage?
a birdcage. I told you, it's a birdcage, okay? Deacon's got the way better hat.
One more.
He's got Lego status. Look at that.
You know what? I don't know. It has a hole in it? Is it, what is that? Cloth in the top? I don't know. All right, I'm torn on it, but either way, I agree with you. Deke is a beast. And it's really cool synergy on that A3 to the A2, like you mentioned.
Yep.
He's got control, he's got the speed, he's got the leech on the A1, man. I totally agree with your choice. I mean, I don't agree, but I agree he's a boss. Do you know who my favorite is? Do you know who my favorite epics are? Do you watch my channel or no?
Of course I do. Of course I know who your favorite is. I know who your girl is, and that's where you're going.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, baby.
Ugo! I have like 3 faves. It's Ugo, it's Seer, and Vogoth. Yeah, Vogoth. But Ugo is number one in my heart. She's amazing. She also has a leech on her A1. Take that, you crappy hat, Deacon Armstrong. I mean, block buffs and decreased defense on the same ability. That's insane. And on top of that, she got the little cleanse. She got the break in case of emergency revival, Layla. And she also has a solid heal based on her max HP. I mean, come on. That is
I mean, come on. I know.
That's an insane champion. She is so freaking good. All right.
Faction Wars, I literally just queue them up and walk away. And I know if they're going to die, she's going to pop them up like daisies and we're fine. And we're going to complete it. So it's no big deal. Here we go, guys.
The number one champion in the game, maybe, for you. Who's it going to be?
How do I not choose Krisk?
Okay. Still Krisk. He's still the one?
I know. Krisk.
Still the one? The turtle?
I mean, I don't know how people can even like argue that.
Well, I didn't choose Krisk, but I love Krisk.
I know you didn't. I know you didn't.
Okay, so why do you love Krisk?
What is there not to love, you guys? I mean, oh my God, he's tanky as heck. He's hard to kill. Shields, provokes. I mean, he's there keeping you guys alive. Like that's his job. He's keeping the team alive and he's just a boss. I mean, how do you not love Krisk? He's definitely one of those champs that people want so bad and they're always after him.
I agree, and it's hard to pick against Krisk. I'm glad you picked him, so I don't have to deal with people saying, why didn't you pick Krisk, you know? I mean, he just brings so much to the table. Decreased speed, increased duration, ally protect, provoke, increased speed, increased defense on himself, and then he's debuffing with decreased defense, decreased attack. He's got the shields on everybody before the round. I mean, he's insane, man.
It's always so fun with him too, because I know people will be like, because he goes, I think he even goes before like Hedgie, because of Hedgie as well too. So people be like, wait, how does he get a turn when Hedgie's supposed to go first? And it's because of the passive, right?
It's passive, it's just shield. Yeah. What a boss,
because it's a passive, so it goes first, no matter what. He
start of the round, okay, I think you're probably gonna disagree with me, and probably all my viewers too. I thought long and hard about this, right? There's the Siffies of the world, there's the Duchesses of the world, there's the Warlords of the world. One of my, I think number 2 for me would be Necret. I love Necret so much, but I love Arena, you know, so it depends on what you love. Ultimate Death Knight. I'm just joking.
Oh, come on!
And I love Lydia. You know?
You gotta love your girl Syl, but
yeah, I love you, Syl. But I love Mithrala Lifebane, Leila. Yeah. She is so good. She has a 109 base speed, so she's super fast. She's tanky, over 20k HP, 1354 defense. She's dishing out poisons on her A1. She's got the A2. She's got Hex, and the AoE attack, which now deals extra damage with a Hex. She's bringing increased defense and increased attack on the same ability, 3-turn cooldown. And then she's got, I mean, just read this friggin' ability. We get the Cleanse on a 3-turn cooldown. We get the big version of Strengthen on the 3-turn cooldown. And then we get a Beast of a Shield on a 3-turn cooldown. So she has a Shield, a Cleanse, a Strengthen, increased defense, increased attack, Hex AoE. Come on. Whenever she's attacked by an enemy under Hex, she places the Petrification, 50% chance. Whenever an ally is placed, she has the Petrification, makes her very viable in the arena. And then, speaking of arena, she's got the resistance is equal to her accuracy. I mean, good God. Maybe I'm overreacting. There's so many good champions in this game. But I'm such, can you tell, Leila? I'm a massive
fan.
Guys,
in case you couldn't tell, I don't think he took a breath there when he was talking about Mithrala. You can tell
I can really say I'm a great salesman for Mithrala Lifebane. That's the one great reason for people to actually do Hydra Clan Boss, you know? So do you think she's like a top 5 champion? Is she in the ballpark for you or no?
I mean, definitely. And like I was telling you, I have her in my fragments. I just haven't grabbed her yet because she's this month's cosplay. So everybody asked me to wait for when I cosplay her this month and kind of grab her on stream and stuff. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But I'm looking forward to that. She's definitely up there. She's fantastic. She's such a good champ, and I'm excited.
I'd probably go like Duchess, Necret, Lady Kimmy. Like those are my other top champs. Like I know I'm making this video longer than it needs to be here, but like I can't just pick one, Leila. I can't pick one. But
it's hard. I wanted Yumeko. Like we talked about Yumeko. Like there's so many good champs in the game.
Okay, so yeah, you love Yumeko. That's your number 2?
I love her.
All right.
She's great.
I mean, Rio's great too. But I think Lady Kimmy is like this weird thing about Lady Kimmy, and then I'll shut up about legendaries, right? The weird thing about her is, do you have her, Lady Kimmy?
I do. I have her.
Is it just me, or is like her kit is good. We can all read what she does. Awesome. but I put her in any team, and that team is just insanely better. Like, you know, like, it's weird. I can just slot her in anywhere, and it's like, oh yeah, Lady Kimmy, she's amazing. Like, so she's Platinum Arena viable, she's Hydra Clan Boss viable, she's everywhere viable. So Lady Kimmy's also one of my favorites. But listen, there's so many good champions here. We'd be here all day if we talked about all our favorite legendaries. I want to hear from you guys. It's a short list. Your favorite common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary in the comments below. On top of our pronunciation corrections, we really appreciate you guys. Leila, thank you so much for coming on. A pleasure as always.
Hey, thanks for having me. Guys, make sure you leave some comments down below because, yeah, we want to hear. So, I mean, there's a couple things we asked you guys. Leave us some comments. Let us know who your picks are. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree? I mean, we would love to know. We always read the comments.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care, guys.
Bye.